Jump in the game, let's take a ride. Features gaming, it's time to vibe. From London town to the Roblox scene, he's the master of the gaming dream. Roblox gameplay, F1 racing, with content so amazing. But he's got a game that's one of a kind. It's SEO, the train game. We rewind. All aboard, we're heading down the track. The features gaming, there's no looking back. Roblox adventures, he takes us far and wide. Join the fun, hop on for the ride.
Yo guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another stream here on the channel, and today we are going to be back playing some American Truck Simulator. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Now, I know that we did have a slight plan at the end of the last stream, but I literally cannot remember what it was we were going to do. Well, basically, I'll switch over to the scene so you can hopefully see it a bit better. We do need to complete a job. We were doing a job from Wenatchee. I have no idea how you pronounce that, to Galveston. I'm not too sure. So we basically went from Washington. We are currently in New Mexico, but we need to go into Texas. So yeah, we do need to complete that job. And I think I've remembered what we were going to do. With our money, we have $731,000. So, what was it that we were getting paid for this job? I think it was over. It was $77,000. So, roughly, that's going to put us over $800,000. I believe we were going to try and purchase a new garage, but I'm not too sure. Thank you, Reese, though, for the donation. Though it means a lot. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I think without any further ado, let's just jump straight in and make sure we finish this route. So let me go ahead and get my wheel on. Actually, I might as well do it off the main menu because it might actually be a bit better, to be honest. There we go. Where is your wheel? You always forgot about your wheel. Well, yeah, I basically don't put it on until I'm literally ready to go, basically. So let's go ahead and turn on my wheelbase as well. Get that all set up. Oh yeah. There we go. Right, and now it should turn on. There we go. Right, hopefully all of these buttons should be working. Yeah, they do. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, there's one thing I do need to do. I need to change this to the truck force feedback and preset as well. Truck. There we go. That works. Right, lights on. Cool. Good to go. We're going to somewhere in Texas. I can't remember exactly where it was. Now, are we turning right or left here? I literally don't remember. Are we going towards Ratton or... Ratton is going left, so we need to go right. Can't see because there's a mirror in the way. Yeah, there we go. Off we go! Right, 14.5 hours remaining on this job. Shouldn't take us that long. So yeah, I think we were going to do some admin or something after this journey. I think as well we were going to try and max one of our offices to max drivers as well, but I'm not too sure really. I can't remember which one I was going to do. One donation per stream for me now on. That is completely fine. That is absolutely fine. You don't need to donate in the first place. But as always, I do appreciate all of the donations that you guys obviously give me. Right, let's talk about topic of what's going on in the world, or my life basically, because that's effectively what we use these streams for, basically talking about my life. So, enjoy. Basically, as you may have seen at the start of the stream, there is a brand new emoji for channel members exclusively. And I don't know if you can see the name of the emojis, but the name of the emoji is Fectionos. And you may be thinking, what the hell does that mean? Basically, just like I did with, you know, when I started to, you know, have a McDonald's and started to have, you know, a chip shop, basically for the first time after the pandemic started back in obviously 2020, I basically put out a brand new emoji. Today I basically had a new food. You know, I basically, you know, tried a new takeaway. It seems to be that, you know, it seems to be that we're getting a lot of takeaways nowadays, and honestly, I literally don't know why. I got a Domino's. Yeah. We got a Domino's pizza earlier today. Long story short, we had a dentist appointment this morning, and we just thought for quickness, after we finish at the dentist, we'll go get a Domino's. Which kind of defies the point of a dentist, to be honest, because you go to the dentist to make sure that your teeth are, you know, that your teeth are obviously being kept well. So they ain't go and have a Domino's. It literally makes no sense, you know, but that's what we did. You know, that is what we did. It was actually surprisingly easy, to be honest. You know, we went in after, you know, we ordered the thing. Basically, the time it took for our house to the Domino's, in that time, the pizza was ready, or all three of the pizzas. Again, I'll explain. So it was literally, we went in, got a couple of, you know, plastic bags, put the pizza boxes into the thing, away you go. All done. The pizzas we got, well, my sister and my mum got one of those, I think it's like a $3.99 personalised pizza things. Apparently you can have like 2 toppings and things like that for like $3.99, I think it was, which was pretty good. Me and my stepdad, we decided to go for a medium pizza because there was one Domino's pizza on the menu that we that we liked the sound of, and it was a cheeseburger pizza. So it caught our attention, and obviously I like a lot of, you know, cheeseburger things in the past. You know, I think it was last year there was like a cheeseburger pasta that I really enjoyed. Earlier this year there was a cheeseburger wrap that I tried, and I really enjoyed that as well. So, you know what, I kind of decided, you know, cheeseburger, you know, pizza, let's try it, you know, let's try it. And my stepdad was more than open to trying it as well. Now, you can't put that topping on the personalised pizzas, so we had to basically settle for a medium pizza, me and him, which, to be fair, actually didn't work out that bad. I think it was $9.99 for a medium pizza. So, in theory, it worked out cheaper than if all 4 of us got personalised pizzas, you know, for like the $3.99. I think, obviously, that was the real sale price.
Go straight on.
Actually, no. Wait, does it work out? I don't even know. But yeah, we basically decided to get a medium pizza between me and him. I think altogether it was like 15, 16 pounds-ish, something like that. Really wasn't that,
Go straight on.
you know, big, to be honest. Maybe 17. In my opinion, worth the money. So yeah, we went to get a medium pizza, which there was a funny story when we went in to get the thing. As I said, you know, we got 2 plastic bags to put the pizzas in, you know, when we got them, because, you know, sanitary purposes. When we went to get the medium, you know, the small pizzas, they were fine, you know, you just put them in the bag, away you go. With the medium pizza, we had to kind of put it in sideways. And here I was, you know, I was holding the bag for the 2 small pizzas and then put that on my wrist, and then I tried to obviously get air in the other one so then they could slide it in. It didn't really give me any air, okay, so we just thought, you know what, we'll do it as we're walking. As soon as we walk outside, there was a gust of wind, and the bag basically inflated. I was like, I can do it now! The bag's open! So yeah, bit of a story time for you there. So yeah, we got the pizzas, like I said, you know, I got a cheeseburger pizza. Wow. And I'll tell you what, it was actually very nice. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm not really a massive fan when it came to Domino's pizzas, but that pizza has changed my mind completely. I loved the pizza, it was so nice. I think my sister says that the Domino's pizza was her favourite takeaway since the pandemic, which, you know, is fine. I think I do still prefer McDonald's to my, you know, personally, but obviously everyone has their own, you know, opinions. So yeah, before the pandemic, I mean, there was like a time span where we had like a Domino's pizza quite regularly, so I don't know if it was like just the constant dough of Domino's basically, rather than, you know, it being a sort of, you know, a sort of treat thing. I've just read I can go up to 70, there we go. So maybe it was like, you know, just having a bit of a break, you know, from Domino's, you know, for what, like 6 years, and then having a Domino's again kind of like made me not refresh, but do you know what I mean? You know, redo my taste buds for a Domino's pizza. So yeah, it was actually very nice, and I really enjoyed it. And I think me and my stepdad have said next time we go to Domino's, I don't know when that will be, we might try and get a large cheeseburger pepperoni pizza, you know, a large cheeseburger pizza, you know, for the both of us to share again like we did today. Because although yes, the medium was very big, and obviously, you know, we did like it, the thing is that I don't know if we were like entirely full, you know, if we were stuffed after that basically. I mean, we kind of did, but
Go straight
meh.
on.
But yeah, that's basically what happened. We're going to try a large one next time. Like I said, don't know when that'll be. But yeah.
Go straight on.
Hello, Bennett, by the way. Yes, Bennett, I saw on the WCR Discord server that you applied for instructor and you passed stage 1, so congratulations. Congratulations on passing stage 1. I hear a train. Am I playing online? That was on Twitch. Not really on American Truck, no. It's really only Euro Truck where I play on like Truckers MP. Yeah. This went fine as well. Well, for me it did. Got told that I need 40 fillings, so happy days.
Go straight on.
Jokes, obviously. Hello, Paul, as well. Obviously, hello everyone else in the chat as well. Hello, Reese, Kalen, Great Anglia Amethyst. How you guys doing today? And obviously, Liverpool on Twitch. enjoyed the that cheeseburger pizza. I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know what's next on our agenda though for, you know, trialing fast food or you know, fast food takeaways or whatnot. The thing is, you know, kind of like McDonald's, you know, it's kind of the same principle with, you know, like Burger King and, you know, that sort of, you know, those takeaways. Maybe a cafe, I don't know, is probably the next step. I don't know. But it's quite nice to, you know, sort of get, you know, get back to things that we were. You're going to move over, aren't you? Yeah, cool. Thanks for that. You know, get back to, you know, how we were usually, you know, living before the pandemic, which is, you know, which is nice. Starting to actually get out and explore some culture, you know. What's the plan for the next Capital City convoy journey? Continue the itinerary. I literally don't know where we're going to aim to go, to be honest. I guess while we're driving as well, I might as well tell you about the schedule changes if you weren't here when I last explained them. I think I explained them yesterday or something, I'm not too sure. Basically, this week is going to be the same as last week, with F1 Manager being on a Thursday and then Minecraft being on the Friday. Obviously, both streams being in the evening. It was going to be, I'm just going to take this guy because he's actually doing 2 miles an hour. It was going to be open lobbies on Thursday and then F1 Manager and Minecraft being on the Friday. However, we were, or we, where am I going with this? Well, where am I going with this? Basically, we might be doing something on Friday. I don't know 100%, because the thing is that there's something else that has cropped up that we might actually do instead.
Keep right, and then turn right.
But the massive problem with Friday is that it's going to be the hottest day of the year so far. So, that's on Friday. So, even if the second thing that we were planning on doing wasn't maybe going to go ahead, I don't think we would have done the other one anyway.
Go straight on.
However, because we are missing the open lobbies stream, you know, because that would have been on the Thursday, the following Wednesday, so obviously not this Wednesday, the next Wednesday, for the game of my choice, I will then do open lobbies then, so we can like fill that in. That is the plan. For any information about XRS, obviously I don't know what I can and cannot disclose, because obviously I'm an admin there, I do work in XRS. I will say this, I still have no clue when the start date is. So yeah, I haven't heard anything of that. I've heard, you know, plans for the new season, but I don't know when the actual season is going to start. That's all I'm going to say. Is Roblox on Wednesday this week? Yes, it is Roblox on Wednesday. break, man! Reese, you putting that just reminds me of the Lazy Town song. We are number one. Hey, we are number one. I don't know why. Like I said, Reese, I don't keep track of the donations anymore, so I honestly don't know.
Keep left.
The thing is, though, is that I've stopped kind of tracking donations because it's a bit unfair for, you know, those that aren't in, you know, the place where they can, you know, donate a lot of money, if that makes sense. You know, everyone should be, should be treated equally, you know, no matter of their position, you know, with money and things like that. So I kind of don't want to, like, single out one person, if that kind of makes sense. You know, just because, you know, they are in a fortunate position to obviously, you know, donate to a streamer more. Obviously, of course, you know, it's very generous, but the thing is that, you know, no matter what your money situation is, anyone that donates anything, you know, any amount, you know, it's all very welcome. And yeah, I kind of don't want to be that sort of person that, you know, singles out one person to, you know, track, you know. Does that make sense? You know, it just makes it a bit more fair on everyone, really. I wonder where the wasp went. Oh, that was ages ago. Yeah, that's long gone, mate. How long ago was that? That must have been like 2 weeks ago, for like at least. That was ages. I've seen a couple of spiders in my room. The thing is that I'm not talking about the generic house spider. Like, I'm talking about, like, fairly big ones, and, you know, like the really fast ones. Like, normal, like, house spiders, I'm literally fine with. I think I've got a few of them in my room somewhere. But, like, the really big and thick spiders, I hate them. I absolutely hate them. The thing is that I literally know that I can do more harm to that than that can do to me. But that's not what I'm scared about. I just hate the way it looks. You know, it's not something I want to be seeing, and just knowing something like that is in my room, I just can't sleep. You know, knowing that something like that is just freely roaming around my room. The thing is that there is probably many more, you know, in my bedroom somewhere, but the fact that I can't see them, to me, is reassuring. The fact that I can see it and know that it's in my room, that's what scares me out. But like I said, generic house spiders, I couldn't care less. And they're quick as well, some of them. How can I never forget your £100 donation? I still remember, you know, Clocking's, you know, £100 donation on that SCR stream. That was mad. Just fetch watch WWE. Whoa! Does that kind of give you your answer? I don't watch it religiously, but you know, I'll watch a few of, you know, the highlights
right,
here and there. You
and
know,
then turn
maybe
right.
you know, maybe a match if it like interests me. You know, like such as John Cena and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Turn
You know,
right.
I guess that was interesting. I'd say I did used to watch it a lot more
Keep left.
before 2020, but I don't know. I have to say though, I think Cody Rhodes' intro is probably my favourite. It used to be John Cena, but honestly, for me, I just like the vibe of Cody Rhodes' intro, you know, better. R-Truth is right now the biggest thing, along with John Cena. The thing is that I kind of like John Cena's sort of like character evolve, but I don't like it at the same time. I like that he's, you know, in a sort of like, I think he called it like his redemption arc or something. You know, he played the good, you know, character for, you know, a long time, but now he's sort of like into the,
Keep right.
not really
and then
evil,
exit
but
right.
the sort of like, that's the wrong thing. But you know, sort of the more,
Rerouting.
what's the word? You know what I'm saying, yeah? I like that, you know, WWE are doing more with just the John Cena character rather than him basically playing himself.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Yes, Crazy is indeed on Twitch. You play trucking games? I never knew! Yeah, of course you didn't, mate. Don't you dare pull out
Go
on me,
straight
pal.
on.
Thank you. Because if you did, I would not have stopped. We need more channel rewards on channel points on Twitch. The thing is, I just only found you. Oh yeah, of course you did. The thing is that I think I've said it many times. Twitch isn't my primary streaming service, so I don't really do anything on Twitch, you know, in terms of like rewards or things like that. You know, that's mainly just focused on the YouTube side of things. Twitch is just there to see effectively if I could get, you know, if I can stream to a wider audience. Basically, that's all that Twitch is for, really. It's not really, you know, a second part of my job, as you will. You know, it's mainly YouTube. I get barely paid anything from Twitch, which is kind of why I don't really see that really as my business in a way. I mean, again, I don't really see my main channel on YouTube as a business, but I see it more as a hobby, if that makes sense. Like sort of like a side job type thing. With Twitch though, I literally couldn't care less. You know, if my Twitch account got deactivated or something, I know the Twitch mods aren't gonna like hearing this, but I honestly couldn't care less. If my Twitch account just got deactivated overnight. My YouTube one, yes, because that, you know, YouTube is, like I said, you know, technically a side job for me, so that one is a bit more precious of mine. Obviously, I don't want my Twitch account to be deactivated. Of course, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, in the event that something could happen, I honestly couldn't care less. But due to that, I kind of want to make my Twitch channel like a more mature, you know, thing. For example, you know, about 3 years ago, I think it was, or 2 years ago, I did some like F1 My Team / My Driver episodes on Twitch. And I think I was doing a few reactions to some F1 songs. And the thing is that some of them had, obviously, you know, swearing in them. But yeah, because, you know, like I said, you know, Twitch was a bit more of a mature background, you know, that's kind of what, you know, that's kind of what I want Twitch to be. But everything on YouTube is fine, you know, it's all family friendly, all PG, but obviously everything on Twitch, take it with a pinch of salt, basically. Not everything will be family friendly on there. Obviously I will try and limit to not do it. I don't obviously swear in real life, so obviously I won't be doing anything bad myself. But in terms of, you know, what games I might play, reactions I might do to some things, you know, it's a bit more of a chilled out vibe, really. Chilled out and mature audiences. But, you know, everything on YouTube, completely safe. Because the way I see it, you need to be 13 plus at least to even own a Twitch channel, so if you're that age, surely you're alright, you know, with that sort of stuff. I mean, technically as well, you're supposed to be 13 plus to have a YouTube account, but again, at the same time, I am aware that there are kids watching on YouTube, which is, you know, why I don't swear and all of that. You know, I do make sure that everything on YouTube is family friendly. But for Twitch, like I said, you need to be 13 plus to use it. And if you're 13 plus, then, you know what I mean? And, you know, at the end of the day, it's your choice if you want to watch it, you know? It's your choice. Hello, Giovanni, by the way. Theoretically, it would be the same for YouTube. Well, yeah, but YouTube, I kind of see it a bit more of a business rather than Twitch, if that makes sense. Plus, on Twitch, it feels like copyright don't exist. No, it does. I think if there's like a copyrighted section that you play in the actual broadcast, it mutes that section. Yeah, and when I say F1 songs, not actual F1 songs that F1 have created, I'm meaning like the remixes, you know, the Poker Face, but it was the Danny Fiat version. What the hell? Well done, police car. Police car ran a red light. Thought they were supposed to be enforcing the law, not breaking it. But yeah, the other ones as well, like Bohemian Rhapsody, the Lewis Hamilton version, some driver that I used to know, Sebastian Vettel. You know. Yeah, those songs. Police have gone crazy. They have indeed. I'm glad it's AI, not real life. They are indeed breaking their own laws. Songs are pretty good, yeah, exactly. I need to listen to them again. I haven't listened to them for a while. I definitely don't have like 20 of them in a playlist. Fair enough. Yeah, can I perform a citizen's arrest on a police officer? What would actually happen if you actually tried to do that? Like if you actually saw a police officer, you know, acting illegally and you actually wanted to perform a citizen's arrest. I don't know. Anyway. roughly 8.5 hours until we finish this job. Not too far. But honestly, I'll tell you what, the smell of the Domino's pizza remains in my house. And honestly, I've just eaten tea, and I'm still hungry for like another Domino's. It's like a smell that never goes away. It's kind of like when I got the first time we got a Chinese. The smell of the Chinese just filtered around the entire house. I'm occupying this lane, mate. Thank you. I'm gonna get past this tanker. Not gonna lie, I kind of didn't expect you to know that those remixes exist. Well, of course I would. The one sort of embarrassment that I would say is in the Poker Face Daniel Kvyat one, I had to send a certain phrase to someone who I know that speaks Russian. And their response was, yeah, it's a swear word, and I was just like, oh. Bye! He actually took it quite well, you know. He was like, well, you know, at the end of the day, at least you know now. At least you know. And I said, yeah, fair.
Keep right.
I know the exact words you're talking about. Oh, road's closed.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Keep right.
It's closed on that end as well, isn't it? Yeah, I need to try and add in a void waypoint. The thing is, he didn't tell me the actual meaning of it. He just said, yeah, it's a swear word. I don't actually, you know, like, I don't know the meaning behind it. I just know that it's a swear word. Right. Yeah, it is on that end as well. Right. How do I add in an avoid waypoint? Wait, can you not add in avoid waypoints now? Because judging by this, I'm going to have to go up to Lawton and then go to Andmore and down through Dallas that way. How long have you had your motor wheels for? I've had about a couple of months, I'd say. Do you have vodka pace when you play F1? No, I don't think I even have baby pace. to be completely honest with you. Right, I'm gonna go up here and like take the exit and see if it reroutes me after that.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I'm going to go back and play Minecraft. All right.
Exit
See
right.
you shortly. Make sure you go to the villages and
Find
cook
a
some
new
lava
route.
chicken. Okay, there we go. It's automatically rerouted myself. So you just want to crash them out like a torpedo? Absolutely. Got 72 diamonds. Nice. And you, of course, start with Seb, yes. Seb at China 2010? No, because Seb was in a Ferrari. It's not 2010. No, oh, 2016. He was in a Red Bull then, wasn't he? Yeah. Why on earth did I think that was 2010? That was Seb's, that was Seb in the Red Bull, not Danog Fiat.
Keep right.
In the scene, But in scene the song... But the scene in the song was the 2016 Russian GP. Well, yeah. Hello Logan and stuff too, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Way more than how many diamonds I have. Of 160 pieces of iron. I'm not going to brag. Obviously on my world, if you know, you know.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Speaking of Moser, I should get the video done by, I hope, Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow, if I'm quick. The thing is,
Keep
with
right,
that video though,
and then turn right.
I might honestly just upload it and publish it like straight away. I don't think I'll do it to
Turn
channel
right.
members. I don't think I'll schedule it as a premiere. I think I'll literally just get it out and done with when it's finished, like when it's ready. Because then I hope after that I can then start, sort of getting to doing the normal stuff, I got all of the video stuff created, I just need to edit it. That's all. AI voice is quite annoying. Yeah, I don't know why we turned it on, to be honest. Well, Canada isn't in American Truck unless you install Pro Mods. I think we actually did have Pro Mods on this profile, but I think we took it out because we wanted it to be multiplayer compatible, but then we didn't really then go back to doing it on multiplayer, so I don't know why I didn't then put it back in.
Go straight on, and then keep right.
Hold on, how do I do this? Do I take this road?
Keep right. Go straight on.
What did you say? I was Emily's channel, and then by the Benton, and now it's Benton by the sea. I see. I see. Have you seen the leak of what the entire ATS map is meant to include? I think I've seen parts of it. I think I've seen part of it, yeah. I think they are wanting it to eventually be coast to coast, but I don't know.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yeah, it does look quite overcast in the game, yeah. I don't know how improved my weather center is though, so
Turn left.
Thing is that only crazy will get that reference, or unless anyone else that plays F1 Manager. Level 1 probably. Yeah, you're not wrong. Exclamation mark points in Streamlabs should be able to give you your total. That sounds wrong. Keep left and then turn left. Well, yeah, it's just keeping me, you know, in directions, like where I'm meant to be. The points used to be something that you could spend in like a shop thing to like redeem stuff on stream, but the thing is that I could hear them, and I didn't want that. I kind of wanted it so it was audible on stream, but not for me. And I was hoping when I eventually got Streamlabs downloaded, I could split them into two different elements. So one would be the, you know, the alerts, and one would be the donation. Because obviously I want to hear the donation, you know, alerts, but I don't want to hear the redeem things. The thing is that I couldn't figure out how to do it, because when I then imported everything into Streamlabs, it was sort of the alert box did everything. So if I turned it on one widget, it would then copy over into the other widget as well. So it was kind of like, it's kind of not what I wanted to do, was it? So yeah, I don't have any other ways of separating out the audios. If I do, then by all means I might turn it back on. Time to just highlight messages because it's fun. I see that Greater Anglia has also joined as well on Twitch. There's an F1 Manager streamer who I watch. One of his redeemable things is that he can do strategy for one of his drivers for the next Grand Prix. Oh, wow.
Go straight on.
I get you guys. I bet that you guys wait until that driver is on pole position. Yesterday I redeemed it and asked a number between 3 and 9, so he said 6, so I told him to do a 6-stop strategy. 6-stop strategy? That's mad. No, it just skips quality. It's kind of like an experiment save. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's kind of what I do. I just explained, you know, they were to basically redeem stuff in the shop, but I basically stopped that. So it's basically for
keep right,
bragging rights now,
right.
To be honest. The cars have 5,000% engine. I bet he finishes an entire season in one stream. Otherwise, one episode would actually be 12 minutes long.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
I'm not exiting right if I'm just continuing on the highway.
Okay, let's find a new route.
No, we get like 4 races done maximum because he streams basically the same amount of time you would, I would in the evening. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I did not want to switch on the cruise control on 55. I want it to be 75. I thought my last saved was 75, so I thought if I hit the resume button it would go back to 75, but it doesn't. And for 1,500 points, you can fire one of the drivers. So both drivers were fired yesterday because two redeemed it. Oh my days. I would never do something like that. Personally, I wouldn't. Perez fired for Hamilton. Yeah. And Bottas fired for Maloney. He's gonna up that price now. Yeah, I mean, he just has to be. Optimistic! Yes, it should be BR tomorrow, yes. The strategy one already went up from 250 to 300. That's not bad, actually. We hired Hamilton because Hamilton needed a wingman until he got fired one race later.
Exit right.
And I was like, inflation already hitting Twitch now.
Go straight on and then keep left. Recomputing.
Oh wait, no, wrong way.
A new route.
Sorry. Don't mind me. Don't mind just cutting across the entire highway. I forgot that was to go back onto the highway. Can you carry explosives on the next ETS2 stream? We might try when we do the Capital City convoy, but I don't know. Depends, really. What train is better, the 801 or Class 158? I don't know. I already have something evil planned for the next F1 manager stream of his. Every lap. Oh my days. My next one is try and purposefully retire or purposefully get disqualified from the session. One of the drivers retired because they ran out of tyres. I guess that's the point then, isn't it? You know, if you run out of tyres, you're kind of screwed. Why do we not have gear?
Keep right and then exit right. Exit right. Keep right and then exit right. Exit right. Keep left and then exit left. Exit left.
Back onto the highway! Why did you move? I mean, I guess if this is a 3-lane, then it doesn't really matter. Maybe it's a 4-lane. He had to switch teams to avoid soft lock, so it was a part of the plan of sabotaging that team. Ah, interesting. Some odd reason, I've been watching some of your old videos and leaving comments on them. Yeah, I totally get that. I do the exact same thing. I honestly sometimes do the exact same thing. Oh, wrong lane! Thank you, Andy, for another £2 donation. Thank you so much, mate. It means a lot. That scared me slightly. That alert was quite loud. Lol. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation. That means a lot. But since we were evening TT, since we weren't developing the car, we couldn't really do that until an AI would take over the team. True.
Keep left.
Yes, I'm making sure to keep on the left. Do I need to move over though? Yep. The voice navigation, she said it, and I still didn't react. See, this is why I kind of like Google like Maps navigation, because I think it even says what lane you should be in, or one sat nav. I remember, you know, did the thing. Become a supervisor. I'm trying, me. The signaling apps are taking ages. The thing is, though, is that if I fail the app, if I fail the signaling apps, like, when is the next one gonna open that I can, you know, apply for? Because, you know, I didn't apply for SCS apps. I didn't, you know, I didn't get LD. The only other, I guess, area that I haven't hired for a while is guarding, is the guarding department, which, to be fair, is your area. So, I guess if signaling doesn't work out, guarding is the next option.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Because I didn't get LD apps. I didn't even apply for STS apps, so
Exit right.
it kind of only really leaves the, you know, the guarding department open, to be honest.
Reroute.
I'd say you have a good chance in passing. Which one? Signaling or guarding? Because SSG is not that popular anyways. I see you're saying signaling. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. The thing is, though,
Keep left, and then exit left.
the thing that I'm going to be scared about is that if I don't get SSG,
Exit left.
and I do go for SGD when they open, you have to be very careful when you even just simplistically have a conversation with me. Like, just as simple as just talking about the game. You need to be very careful about what you say. SSG has the least amount of apps. Yeah, true. I think the thing is, though, is that obviously signaling is only open to actual signalers. And the thing is that, well, only signalers, like I said, can apply. I think supervisors can as well if they were trained to that level. Obviously, I think supervisors can apply for a different department as well. You know. Well, yeah, there is that as well, yeah. I mean, if I am to get supervisor, then yeah, I'm sure we can then chat about, you know, that stuff. Because then, it kind of, we're basically in the same boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see your supervisor, don't forget to ban. That doesn't make sense because it's the supervisor that bans you. If you see your supervisor, don't forget to shout, "Congrats, you failed your guard training. Please leave the server."
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah, I did crazy, I did.
Exit right. Okay, let's find a new route.
I think I would have continued on this road anyway. I was on call with squad yesterday and today while VC. I think I saw when I was messaging you yesterday about, well, what we were talking about, what you were saying on the British Railway stream last week. I did see that you were jumping in and out of that supervisor VC. Obviously, I wasn't able to enter it for obvious reasons, but I could still see the widget next to obviously your Discord thing that you were hopping in and out of that voice chat. I didn't see it today though.
Keep left.
Right. Okay, that going to the left is what's causing the thing to go into neutral. Do your best impression of the AI map. What do you mean by AI map? Like the... Why do you keep deleting your message? The voice. AI map like the voice. Hey? Oh, that. I think I did try it actually. Many years ago. I can't remember how I did it again, but I think X-Rex did one as well. He did. I thought he did.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Wait, no, I'm rejoining the highway.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
It's actually quicker as well. Have I set the thing correctly? Hold on.
Recomputing.
Best. There you go. I'm still here and I'm eating pepperoni pizza and chips for my dinner. Oh yeah, optimistic. I got a Domino's pizza earlier today. I had a cheeseburger pizza. We actually went to another takeaway. Well, I can't remember the exact toppings because it was something on the menu, but it was a cheeseburger one. I think there's like, well, there's obviously ground beef, gherkin, tomato, you know. It honestly tasted like I was eating a Big Mac on a pizza. And it was actually very nice. Usually put sweet corn on yours. Yeah, fair enough. Pepperoni, jalapeno, and chicken. Yeah, I think I was just a pepperoni guy, to be honest. Like cheese and tomato base, and then pepperoni. I think I did try barbecue as well, I think, at times. Yeah, jalapenos can be quite spicy. I honestly, I hate spice. I literally don't know why, but I just cannot handle spice. The singlest bit of, you know, spice and my nose starts running. And I hate that feeling. Yeah, they may not be for you, but honestly, when I get the simple taste of curry sauce, then, you know. Exactly. Like, I don't know if there's like some sort of like lactose intolerant for, you know, spicy foods, but if there was, that's me.
Keep right.
The worst feeling is when my ears burn after eating something spicy. Yeah. Can't say I'm familiar with the song. I mean, I might recognize it if I get to the chorus or something, but I don't actually think I have. Really, there's only 4 Avril Lavigne songs really that I listen to. Skater Boy, What the Hell, Complicated, and Girlfriend. They're pretty much the only 4 that I listen to from Avril Lavigne. I have been playing that body cam game that you played on the stream. It was quite hard. Yeah. I don't know. I was watching this video on YouTube. It was like police officers doing like a demonstration of how they like do arrests and stuff. And for one of them, they were like mimicking like an active shooter thing. They used a water gun as like the makeshift thing. And honestly, I know that it's a terrible thing to happen, but I burst out laughing when they used a water gun as as the sort of prop.
Keep left.
I just thought that, honestly, that's creative. Have you watched the 2025 Eurovision? Does that basically give you your answer? If not, then yes. That's the song that comes straight to my mind when I think of Eurovision 2025. I think it's everyone's, to be honest. I can't remember Lithuania's actually. The ones that I really liked were Estonia's Espresso Macchiato, Norway's Lighter, Malta's Serving, Armenia's Survivor, Ireland's whatever song they called theirs. I can't remember the exact name of the song, but I liked theirs. And obviously Swedish's Sauna song, Bara Bada Batsu, I think it was. I'm pretty sure there's another one as well, but I can't remember. Iceland, not Ireland. Why did I think it was Ireland? One that I really would have liked to have seen in the final was Australia's Milkshake Man. Did you like Lithuania song? I can't remember the Lithuania performance, unfortunately.
Right. Exit.
Honestly though, my all-time favourite Eurovision song has
Keep
to
left,
just be Cha Cha
and
Cha.
then turn left.
Like, it just has to be.
Turn left.
And honestly, when he performed with Baby Lasagna in the final as well, when they were doing the voting, I literally could not believe what I was seeing.
Go straight on. Keep left, and then turn left.
It still shocks me, sort of, that Peng obviously
Turn left.
edited... Well, I think he is, just in fact, the editor for Vape. Obviously the Iceland performers. Like, I think Peng edits their videos. Or their Minecraft videos, at least. Which is pretty cool, to be fair. Remember on stream you were gonna guess the song or die. There's a similar game called Save That One Song and you choose your favourite. Yeah, I think I've seen that and played it as well. I feel like I've delivered to this thing again already. It's discovered on the map and I remember that level crossing. Thanks, Ben! I don't know why I thought the name Ben.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
What? Optimistic.
Turn right.
Yes, hello. Ben's so random. Yeah.
all over now.
Oh, so enthusiastic. It's all over now. Thank God thank God we're done with your driving. Like games are so Twitter. I was actually more thinking of my cousin Benjamin, to be honest. Oops. Wow, this is tight. No way I can do that. It's just practice, pretty much. There we go. 77,000. 6,000 XP for 48 hours of driving in game. That is basically 2 full days of driving. You should get a lot more than that. Come on, that is not worth the money. Come on. It's been on just-in-time delivery. Right. Admin time. What needs doing? Oh. Right, what do we need to do? Admin is effectively what I spend every single day doing, like replying to, YouTube comments and things like that. That's admin. Even though I don't really do that, to be honest. But like, checking up on, stats and things like that. Yeah. So, what do we need to do? Well, yeah, we definitely don't need a loan. Let's check up on our drivers. Let's make sure that they are on their correct thingamajig. So they've nearly maxed out. They've maxed out. They are balancing. Okay. They're getting there. Let's get another garage, shall we? I think what I might do with those, I think I might finally... Should I upgrade my own garage or just purchase one? I think I might purchase one because I think possibly I might be able to purchase another one as well. Purchase 2 garages, so we don't have any in California. We don't have any in Oregon. We don't have any in Idaho or Montana or Wyoming or Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona. I mean, we just have to get one in San Francisco, don't we? 180,000. Thank you very much. Let's go to the recruitment agency. And honestly, we'll just hire the best ones that we can, to be honest. Get 3 drivers. Get Lucy in as well. And then we get them some used trucks. So truck dealer, not used truck. $95. $102. Bit expensive, but we can break the bank a little bit. I don't think we're going to have time to do the other one, but what we might do is... Where's our garage? The garage that we are in, Salt Lake City. If we upgrade this... And I know that's basically just burnt the bank. Let's get 2 drivers into Salt Lake City. In Utah. Why did we start in Utah? I don't know. Get them in as well. Get Jessica in. Now, we can only afford to give one of our drivers a truck at the moment. Unless we give one of them the 43,000 one. So we'll put that to... We'll assign that to you. Then we have 70,000 left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give my current truck, my Peterbilt. I might relocate that to Jessica. Because I think what I might do is just do some jobs, doing the quick jobs. Because honestly, for me, I kind of enjoy checking out new trucks. So I think I might give one of the drivers my current truck, and then we can just use quick. I don't know after this though. Next course of action is probably to save up to get a new truck, but like a really big, like a really good truck, not just like a Peterbilt or anything, like, you know, one of my favorite trucks, like a Mack, you know. I don't really know. Next course of action is to just quickly check that they are on the right training policies. So you need to do just-in-time delivery. You need to do just-in-time delivery. You also need to do that as well. You need to do just-in-time as well. And Jessica, you could do the same thing. You should love the Peterbilt thing. It's one of the best trucks in the entire fleet. So yeah, I think that is basically it. Last bit of admin. I mean, we're not fully done because obviously we still need to basically figure out what they're going to do. Once that gets all up and running, we might be able to make a net profit of $1 million a week, but I'm not too sure. We own 7 garages, which is 23 slots for drivers. Obviously, we upgraded our small thing, which, you know, is good. So we do actually have one garage that is 5 out of 5. So maybe it was something like that I was going to do. Well, I've done it now, so I can't really change anything now. And obviously daily profit 137. We could probably get that to 150 a day. And then average garage productivity is 55. But hopefully once we get all of our drivers maxed out in what are they called? Skill points. Then it should be a lot more easier for us to assign drivers to them. But yeah, we just need to see how San Francisco goes a little bit, see what happens with that, and yeah, just make a decision on that. Obviously, we have a lot of recruitment agencies that we still need to get, but obviously we don't have them yet. And yeah, make sure that we keep on top of our drivers and knowing what they're going to do. Let's have a quick look at what our next job could be. Well, that is the longest in terms of price per distance. 91,000 for 16 hours. You know what? That's actually a pretty decent job. Like, pretty decent mile as well. What's this one? 114,000, 22 hours. You know what? That actually looks okay. But it's only 370, horsepower. Ooh, a mobile crusher, 131,000 for 27 hours, but this is an oversized load. I kind of want to lock this job in because it looks interesting for next, or for the next ATS stream. I know it's not, as good as the $92 a mile, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna lock it in. I'm not gonna take it today, but I want to lock in the job. I want to lock it in. Thing is, you look at it on the thing, and it's tiny. But it's an oversized cargo, which should be interesting for the next stream, I think. So yeah, we'll do that next stream. We're not going to do that today, because obviously that's a whole another job. Hold on. The next ATS stream we'll do will be on my birthday. I've just noticed that. So we'll be basically delivering that on my birthday. It's going to be a birthday delivery, that. I forgot about that. That was actually something I was actually going to talk about in the stream as well as we were driving. Oh, yeah, I should have done like a birthday cake or something. Alright, whenever you see the mobile crane, it's got a very special birthday cake in the cabin of that thing, okay? We're going to make believe that there's a birthday cake in there. So yeah. I am obviously going to, try and aim to stream on my birthday because honestly for me, I don't really celebrate my birthday like the entire day, to be honest. For me, it's mainly it's mainly a morning slash sort of afternoon, sort of day. I mean, I don't know what we got planned on the day, so obviously it could be subject to change, but yeah, I do aim to obviously stream on my birthday. Obviously the Roblox stream the day before on the Sunday, obviously that'll be streaming until my birthday. To midnight, that's not going to be a, thing. I just hope the weather's okay, though. I mean, yes, I am using my laptop, but I kind of don't really want to be in my room if it's insanely hot, which does make me think if Minecraft stream on Friday will have to be downstairs, because obviously that'll be in the afternoon, or that'll be in the evening, and like I say, on the hottest day of the year, so that one might have to be in the kitchen downstairs. I don't know about Thursday, because I think Thursday's supposed to be pretty warm as well, but I'm not too sure. But yeah. The thing is, though, is that usually on my birthday, I'm not allowed to go downstairs, so it'll be a bit sort of interesting, if that makes sense. It'll basically have to be like both fans on in my room with my curtains open, usually, times. I mean, I've got this one going at the moment, like behind me, and obviously my laptop fans are on turbo as well, but yeah. this Friday I have class in the kitchen. Well then, I can only stream upstairs in my bedroom then. Lol. That changes things. It indeed does. Yes. Yeah. Regardless of what happens on Friday then, I'll just have to deal with the heat and do my stream upstairs. But yeah, I mean, like I say, if I can get both fans on my, on in my room, it honestly would be, it'll be fine. You could do it at 8:30. No, it has to be 7:30. Like I say, I can get both fans going on in my room. I'll keep it nice and ventilated, so I guess that's not too bad, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's going to end out the stream. I know we're ending about 10 minutes early-ish, but, it's fine, really. This weekend it's going to get to 23. Yeah, on Friday, apparently for me, it says like 26 or something, which is weird. Yes, make sure, if you are a channel member, make sure to use the new emoji for the rest of the week. I mean, I might just keep it on until the end of the year, to be honest, or I might just keep it on there full time, to be honest. Obviously, I do want to recycle some of the old, emojis that we've had for years. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah. Schedule, basically, to recap, this Thursday will be F1 Manager in the evening. Minecraft will be on Friday. Next Wednesday, so the following Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday afterwards, will be Open Lobbies. And then on the 22nd of June, so a week on Sunday, I'll be streaming on Roblox until midnight. As it then goes to my birthday. 23rd of June, like I say, hopefully it should be okay. You could do a silent stream until 8:30. Well, no, because like I said, I can just do it upstairs, get both fans on, and it'll be fine. Yeah, 23rd of June, I want to do a stream. I don't know if it will happen. Like I say, I don't really celebrate mainly on my birthday. It's mainly just the stuff in the morning and mid-afternoon. And like I said, I don't know what we have planned on that day. So, we are waiting on that, basically. But until then, or until the next video or stream, guys, yeah. Yes, I need to update my website as well. Yes, I need to do that. I will be honest, I have sort of been lacking on the sort of mentioning the streaming schedule. I need to do that at some point. I'll try and do that tonight, if I can. Get that all sorted. And yeah. Until the next video or stream, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Obviously, if you did, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.